Hi, I'm the Antisocial Panda. Glad you could be with me. Glad you could be listening. Looks like I've got one person in the stream at the moment, but I'd like to start by saying I think I'm sort of half blocked on Twitter. Yeah, shadow banned, whatever it is that they call it. Yeah, I've put out a tweet which I thought was quite amusing this morning. I'll just jump over to my Twitter. If you're not following me, by the way, feel free to follow me at Social Pandering on Twitter. I'm also on BitChute. I always feel like I'm swearing when I say that. BitChute. It's another video platform that is very similar to YouTube, but without the censorship. I've been really happy with everything that they've done over there as far as promoting my channel. I don't have a lot of subscribers. I don't have a lot of subscribers here. I don't have a lot of subscribers on BitChute. Here is YouTube. I'm streaming this live to YouTube. Yeah. So just the one person in the chat at the moment. Feel free to say hi, anything going on. But I just want to find this tweet because it's a thought that I've had a little while now, in the way that the leftist media has been talking about different genders, sexualities, all of those sorts of things. I put out, at the rate the left is producing new genders and sexual orientations, I'll be surprised if negatively attraction or something similar won't become a specific sexuality as a way to appease rapists and bring rape into a sexual identity. So yeah, something along the lines of negatively attraction. Yeah, I think that will come out very, very soon, as well as, you know, we've seen a little bit of the left trying to appease pedophilia or minor attraction or whatever it is that they call it. Things which should be considered illegal. You know, well, maybe not the things should be considered illegal, but it's definitely not a cultural norm, and definitely not what I would consider to be in good taste. And yeah, so it's not about in good taste. It's, these things are bad. You shouldn't be attracted to minors. And if you are and you act on it, that is illegal. And it's the other thing that we've got to really sort of push down on, is focusing on policing the laws. You know, there's nothing, I don't think there's anything more important than that. If there is a law, it should be policed. You know, I mentioned this on one of my videos the other day, where Stuttering Idiot you know, tries to think and drive, but he was talking about you know, oh, minor crimes. Like, no, all crimes are crimes. They should be punished, because if you get away with one crime, or if someone gets away with one crime, I think they're pretty likely to try and get away with other crimes. It's like, you know, if you get away with something, you're more likely to try it again. It makes perfect sense. What else do I want to talk about? You know, welcome to the live stream. Glad you could be with me. Glad you could be listening. I don't know if you saw the intro. We've got a few people in chat now, or a few people watching. No one chatting. Feel free to say anything. Hello. And this is genuinely live. If you're in the chat, say something, because I can respond to it. Despite being an animated panda, I will be responding live. You know, this is something that I've put a little bit of time and effort into. My panda character doesn't do a whole heap at the moment. He can be surprised, he can be sad, he can be fucking angry. He can move his head, his hair sort of moves, his ears wobble. There's going to be more happening to, you know, panda, in hopefully getting some arm movements. I've got some stuff that I want to be doing there. But yes, this is all happening live. So what was I talking about before that? Someone in the chat, please remind me. Ooh, Lil Bucko. Ah, welcome, Lil Bucko. I told you I was live for the people in the chat. Lol. Thanks for joining. Glad you could be with me. Glad you could be listening. I'm cleaning the tub at the moment. Okay, I don't know what that means. If you're cleaning the bath or if this is meant to be a euphemism. Welcome to the Antisocial Panda. I can't remember what I was talking about a minute ago. Probably YouTube censorship is something that's been big on my radar. For example, I'm subscribed to Stephen Crowder, and I'm very, very annoyed that I'm subscribed. I've put all of the notifications on, but I haven't been getting notifications. Fortunately, I love Stephen Crowder and all of his channel enough that, you know, I just go there. I go to his channel and look for videos, and that means that I'm, you know, still able to watch all of his videos, but it is very annoying to have to do that. I'm subscribed, I've got all notifications set. I would love to receive all of those notifications. I did also tweet that to YouTube, but you know, I've got 209 followers on Twitter, so they're probably not going to pay much attention to looking at someone like me. I'm listening, but not going to be able to respond much for a while. So that's okay. I don't have a huge amount to talk about. I don't know if you've seen my introduction. I've been putting a bit of effort into the live stream in things that I've been doing. I've got a whole introduction now with my theme song, and I'm super happy with the way things are going. I've picked up a few YouTube users, YouTube subscribers in the last couple of days. Yeah, just kind of happy with everything that's going on with that. So I'm up to 12 subscribers, but I'm actually getting more views on BitChute. Oh, I've got a new notification coming through. YouTuber Law, sorry, no live stream tomorrow. Okay, he's posted that. Is that a video or is that just a text? I would love to know. Highlighted post. I want to know how to do highlighted posts. I'm still getting into YouTube. I'm new to it all, but would love to know how to do some of these things. Highlight posts. Maybe that's something to do with community. I'll have to check that out. Maybe it's something once you get a lot of subscribers. Yeah. Well, as I say, I think I'm being throttled a little bit on Twitter. Again, don't have many followers, but I did put out a post earlier today under the hashtag of gender equity. I meant to put gender equality, but you know, if I actually search on gender equity, my post was 2 hours ago. But if I look on gender equity as the hashtag, go to latest, as far as, you know, it should show things up in a timeline. And I'm not there, nothing from 2 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 2 hours ago, a few posts 2 hours ago. I'm up to 3 hours ago now, you know, with 3+ international. But there's my post is not showing up in there, so I think there's something going on. I think they don't like me. Yeah, a little bit confusing. I should probably double check. Yeah, so I don't know what's happening there. I'm pretty glad to hear Bearing's got his channel back. I don't know what happened there. I've sent a message to Sugar Tits. I got a little bit of a response from her, but they didn't say that there was anything happening in terms of they didn't say that they got any actual response from YouTube. Might double check that now again. Hopefully my stream video is going well in terms of frame rate. I have had some slight issues. I'm not sure if the frame rate that my animation is happening at is quite the exact same frame rate that my stream is happening at, so it can throw a few glitches in there, but hopefully that's not too bad, and hopefully my excessive use of the internet, actually I might even do that. I'm going to close that and jump on my phone to check what Sugar Tits has put out, just because that way it shouldn't interrupt the actual frame rate of the stream. Added a video, YouTube 6 hours ago. Thanks, Sugar Tits. What, did I not get a notification from Sugar Tits as well? Let's go to notifications. Kanye's meeting. No, what's that? 50 minutes ago. No, not that one. 6 hours ago. Added a new. Oh no, I did get that one. That was her I'm back, what's my name? Where she put Sugar Tits in all of her stuff. She had everyone saying Sugar Tits, Sugar Tits, Sugar Tits. Maybe she'll watch this and start taking my stuff. I would love that. That would be an honor to be featured in a Sugar Tits video. I've been watching, like I say, Bearing's got his channel back. I think that's really cool. I've been watching Bearing since there was a bit of a back and forwards from him and someone else from Melbourne. They were talking about representation of discussion in classrooms, where this one feminist had put a little bit of discussion in. Oh, I've got another person watching now. Hello to more people. Feel free to chat. I am live. Yes. So what was I saying? I've been watching Bearing since he had a discussion with a feminist about gender discussion in classroom, where if the guys, if it's actually guys and girls contributing 50%, then the guys feel that the girls have contributed more. There was a bit of backwards and forwards, but it came from one simple study. It was an interesting set of videos, but it was before before Bearing got cut off from his first copyright strikes, where he had to stop using the original Bear graphics that he was using. That shouldn't happen with me. I've created all my own video, all my own graphics in terms of you know, my Panda is completely made by me. I did try and look at someone else to do some graphics for me, but in terms of what I needed to do to have Antisocial Panda fully animated was a little bit tricky. So yeah, I've been watching Bearing for quite a while. Loved a lot of his early videos. There's a particular one where he did a video on a girl who was called Rachel, but she wanted to be called something else. I would laugh at that every single time. I thought that was absolutely hilarious. So I'm glad Bearing's back. What else is going on? News of Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson's reporting ban has been lifted in the UK, so they really must have thought that that was an important thing to keep in place. If they, I mean, I don't know exactly the full story there with the backlash and everything. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So yeah, it was everything that happened with Tommy Robinson has been very interesting in terms of they've changed that. They've changed the reporting ban. I found that out from Alex Jones's show. I don't know. I think I was watching Sydney Western video, and someone in the comments pointed that the media ban had been lifted, and they sort that out for me. So huge. Oh, got a spider in my room. No, I suppose that's part of being in Australia. Yeah. So not a huge lot going on in the chat. Interested to find out more about Sargon and what's happening with him over in America, whether or not he made it out of the UK. I did hear at one point that he was not allowed to leave the UK, something like that. Also, I mentioned before, I was notifications coming in from YouTuber Law. he's saying that he's got a problem with his MacBook. What is he? On my way to get the keyboard on the MacBook Pro fixed. So he's probably having some issues with his Apple there, from the sounds of it, from his computers, which is understandable. Yeah. So, apologies if I don't have too much to talk about. That's sort of the main things from the top. I'm not doing live streams at a huge length at the moment. Just trying to keep them nice and short as a way to keep some content coming out. I've put out some videos on. Okay, so I've got a series coming out. I've started the series. It is all about a review of Song of the South. Now I've got access to a copy of Song of the South, a Disney film that is so racist that Disney, well, they say it's so racist that Disney won't release it, and it hasn't released it in a lot of places, but I've got a copy of it, and I'm going to do some videos on why I think it's not going to be released in the age of social justice, and it's not because of racism. I don't think it's racist. I did some tweeting to someone who watched one of the videos, who watched my opening video on it, who also said he didn't remember it being racist. And as far as things that Disney have put out, they've put out some racist things in their time, or things that could at least look racist. But Song of the South, I don't see it as racist. It's boring as hell, I'll say that. The reason that I've got a copy of it, I don't want to go into that. I don't want to allude to why I've got that, but I've got a copy of it, and I watched it, and I was showing it to someone who I thought was in the right age demographic to really be interested in it, who loves Brer Rabbit and Brer Fox stories, and all the animation part of it is done really, really well. The mixture of live action and animation done really well, but all of the straight live action things within the film where there's no animation is extremely boring. So it is taking me time to get through it. But I've got that will turn into a playlist in the future. Yeah, so that's something that's happening. What else is going on? Jump over on Twitter if there's anything happening over there. Nothing from Sugar Tits. Also thought the fact that hashtag Free Tommy didn't get trending anywhere was absolutely amusing. I've got a feature. I don't know if it does it on my desktop computer that I am using for the live streaming, but I know on my phone there's a way for me to see how many tweets have been happening on some hashtags. And at one stage when I had tweeted something about Free Tommy, like, I agree with the Free Tommy movement to a point. I don't necessarily think he should be freed, because I think if people break the law, they are, like, without punishment, they are likely to break the law again. But the thing is that what they're trying to put him up against is really, really small, and does sort of, I mean, it's very iffy. He did break the law, but the fact that he's gone to jail for 13 months, and yet others, the people who he's reporting on, the fact that there's Muslim rapists that have gotten off without sentencing in the UK, I think is absolutely amazing. There's numerous articles that I've seen of people saying that they, Muslim people saying, well, we didn't know that this was illegal in your culture, so we just, went ahead and did it. And they weren't convicted. They didn't go to jail for that sort of thing. And that's why I think there should be some emphasis towards the Free Tommy movement. But there was, at one stage, I tweeted within the hashtag Free Tommy, and it had showed up that there was over 860 tweets in that hour, and at the same time there was something really, really stupid that was trending that it only had 2,000 tweets. So if Free Tommy was getting 800 over 850 tweets in an hour,
and there was a lot of tweets and it went on consecutively, it would have gotten into that trending list. So that's another example of a little bit of sort of censorship that's happening there. Yeah. So I think I've sort of run out of things to talk about. I don't have an outro for this show yet, but I'm probably gonna finish up soon. Thanks to people who have been watching live. Thanks to Little Bucko, the only person who's sort of said anything in the chat. Cleaning the tub. I hope that's going well. I hope you mean you're cleaning the bath or something. Don't know where you're from. I'm in Australia. I mean, we do say bathtub, but we try to shorten everything. So bathtub is really just shortened to bath. We don't say tub. Maybe you wrote that because it's easier to type. Whoa, sorry, my head just disconnected for a second there. Yes, like I say, I've got a bit of issues to have fixed up with my animation guy, my Panda. Yeah, so apparently I've been streaming for about 22 minutes now. Thinking of finishing up soon. Thanks to people who've been watching. My catchphrase, glad you could be with me, glad you could. Little Bucko, yeah, no problem, mate. The tub does equate to bath though. Very good. Yeah, so I'm going to finish up now. Like I say, I'm doing short streams at the moment. I've got a lot of stuff that I'm doing for the Antisocial Panda. In terms of getting these streams to be at a really, really good spot. I'm happy with the format, how it's been going. Love my studio, the microphone that's up the top there. I want to have a way of having the live chat. Or maybe that's what's going on. Change that to live chat as opposed to top chat. Like I say, I'm still learning the ropes on this, but I want to see about potentially putting the live chat over into the video, because I mean, I tend to start streaming a little bit before I start talking, just so there's a bit of a buffer there. I thought that's something that I've seen others do that seems to work well. I suppose if they have, you know, an army of followers, they can have a lot of people watching by the time they start. But with 12 subscribers, I'm doing what I can at the moment. Hopefully I'll get up and going at some stage with a few more subscribers, but that, I suppose that'll come with content, which is what I'm trying to do. Yes, so glad you could be with me, glad you could be listening. I hope that bathtub is doing well, Little Bucko, and I'm gonna end up soon, like right now. I just need to work out how to do my ending routine. I've practiced my startup routine a few times, but I think I'm just gonna go to fade that I've finished. Okay, so thanks for watching, everyone who did. Feel free to comment on any of the stuff post, because this will go live on the channel as well. It will also be on BitChute. Again, that's what I'm going to do before I disappear. So feel free to follow me on Twitter, which is @socialpandering. You can, I've got to find this. So Twitter is @socialpandering. I'm also on Facebook, again, facebook.com/socialpandering, and gab.ai/antisocialpanda. No dashes in that one. Might just, I use Gab not as much as Twitter, but I'm not sure if they do ats the same way as YouTube, not YouTube, as Twitter does. But what am I over there? I am @antisocialpanda on Gab. So @antisocialpanda on Gab, @socialpandering on Twitter, and feel free to find me on YouTube. Well, obviously, if you're watching live, I'm on YouTube. If you're on BitChute, I'm on YouTube as well. Links should be in the description on BitChute. And Facebook. I don't have any followers on Facebook. even me. I don't follow myself on Facebook yet. I'm trying to sort of keep myself a little bit out of the limelight. That's why I've got the Antisocial Panda graphics. That's why I've got everything going on there. Anyway, I think I'm going to finish up there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll close Twitter, get back to over here, and I've been the Antisocial Panda. Thanks for tuning in.